Music and Makeup. I'm Jacqueline. I've been talking to you for 5 or 10 minutes and then realized you weren't there. So, that's always fun. Got a dog on my lap, lots of stuff in front of me to talk about, and we're going through Empties today. I got a whole bin full of empty stuff. I figured it was time to do it since I didn't have any more room. So, let's get to it. I'm gonna do candles first because they're kind of jumping out at me. By the way, if you notice that my face looks completely different from my body, I do apologize. I mixed my foundation incorrectly. I self-tanned and had not put on makeup until this morning and went ham on the bronzer and it wasn't enough. So it is what it is and we're moving on. For my first candle, most of them are Bath & Body Works. This one is Strawberry Vanilla. I love this one. This candle is not by Bath & Body Works. This one is actually from Big Lots. I think it was given to me, so I didn't actually purchase this. I would totally repurchase it because the tag on the bottom says $8 and that's a good size candle for $8. But this one is Amber Vanilla, and this one is really strongly scented, so I had it on my candle warmer. After the wicks burn out, I tend to put it on a candle warmer to milk the last of the scent out. I also have the Bath & Body Works Venice Peach Bellini scent. This one I do believe is better than the Georgia Peach. This one is a little bit sweeter. That's just my preference in a candle. Again, really strong scent. Have another one. Would definitely repurchase. I also have a Stress Relief Eucalyptus Tea Bath & Body Works candle in here. While this is one of my favorite scents that they carry in their aromatherapy line, I would say that the candle is not the best way to get the fragrance. But this is just not heavily fragranced enough for me, so I light it, but I kind of have to walk by it to smell it. Most of these other ones will fill up a room or whatever doors are open, all those rooms are going to smell like this candle, but this one is not quite strong enough to do that. So I do have another one of these candles in my stash, but I probably wouldn't repurchase this just because the fragrance is not as good a quality as I'm used to from Bath & Body Works in general. Just my opinion. I have more candles. I have a warm vanilla sugar candle, always a good fallback one. I like to have vanilla candles on hand so that I a lot of times will burn more than one at once, so it tends to mix well with other fragrances when it's just kind of plain and vanilla. Definitely like this one, would repurchase. Didn't think about where I'm going to be putting all these as I pull them out of the bin. I'm going to run out of space really quick. Next is Pumpkin Cupcake. I like pumpkin in candles, especially at the fall time. It's been sitting in that bin for a while. I've been hoarding products waiting to do this for you. I would repurchase come fall. It's just not really on my radar right now. This one is not a Bath & Body Works candle either, but it does have a Bath & Body Works candle lit. This one is by Better Home, so it must be Walmart. Soft Cashmere Amber candle. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It smelled good. It burned evenly. It smelled nice and strong. Good candle. Good job. Oh, this is my favorite. This reminds me I only have I think I have 1.5 of these candles in my stash. Can you tell it's my favorite? It's my favorite. This is the Marshmallow Fireside candle by Bath & Body Works. I know, it's very vanilla of me for that to be my favorite, but it is. It's more home fragrance. I did go through a couple of the wallflowers of the warm vanilla sugar scent. I do like those. Those are nice. Would repurchase. Not my favorite. This is the Cozy Vanilla Cream Gentle Foaming Hand Soap by Bath & Body Works. Picked this up in the fall. Not my favorite. I do like the foaming hand soaps because you can use all of them before they're gone. My big pet peeve with hand soaps is that there's always a small amount of gel at the bottom that you can't use, and that really irks me. But you can with these foaming ones. It's liquid, so you can pour it to the little straw, pump it, and be done. So I do like these. Also, the deep cleansing ones tend to over dry my hands, and the foaming one does not. Not my favorite scent, but it is my favorite formula. I have some body care stuff. Let's go through that. This is my new favorite body cream. Body butter, buttercream, whatever you would like to slather on your skin and call it. It's that. This smells fantastic. It says it smells like pistachio, almond, and sweet vanilla. Oh, it smells like delicious cake or cake batter or something. It smells good. This is the Smoothie Star body cream by Soap & Glory. I really love this stuff. I am already working on my second tub of it, so I will definitely be repurchasing this. These are the Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. I really love these. They are not overly oily. My complaint with scrubs is that I like to use them really often and they really gunk up your shower, especially the oily based ones. And they can also make you slip and fall. They're high in the sugar content. It's actually the first ingredient. It's just sugar. I really like that these have just enough moisture to keep them in a scrub form, but they're not just, I don't have puddles of oil at the bottom. They all smell good. I really like the original Shea one. That's the one I fall back to a lot, but this one is Island Kiwi. That one smells delicious. I think I have the pomegranate and acai in my shower right now. I like all the fruity scents, but I always like something just soft and sweet too that's not going to interfere with anything. If that's the kind of thing you're looking for, definitely go for the original Shea. Not only are they a good size, they're 18 ounces. You get them for like $7. You can find them at Fry's, at Ulta sometimes carries them. They don't carry everything by the brand, but they do carry these scrubs. A lot of times they go on sale for buy one, get one half off, and that's when I stock up. I also use the Tree Hut moisturizing body wash, which is really, really nice. This is something I swear by. I had a drastic change in my skin in the last several years where I'm very, very sensitive to body washes, and I can't use hardly any of them at the drugstore because they're all sodium lauryl sulfate, and that will overstrip my skin and I can't do it. Found this about a year or so ago, and it has completely changed my relationship with shower gel. It's really, really nice. It does foam up really nicely, so you get that nice clean feeling, but it is a more moisturizing body wash, so it's not going to strip you of all your oils. You actually, I feel a little bit more hydrated stepping out of the shower. Of course, I still put lotion on because I need that, but it's really nice. The ingredients are, instead of normally water and then sodium lauryl sulfate, are water, then coconut acid, glycerin, cellulose, shea butter, mango, because it's the mango flavor, so there's actually actual mango in there, some preservatives, a little bit of fragrance, more preservatives. This one again is about $7, maybe a little more than that, and you do get 17 ounces of product. It does take me quite a while to go through this. I have a different scent in my shower right now. I think it's just Shea. It might be something else, but it's a light sweet one. I have repurchased this. I will continue to. So as far as hair goes, I don't use a ton of products, so I'm not going to have tons of hair empties for you. If that changes, obviously you'll notice, or I will say something, but I like for my hair to have a natural feel to it, so that means I use very few products. The shampoo that will be in my empties probably until the end of time is Nizoral. I had issues with my scalp for over 2 years. I was trying to fix it myself, and I thought I had dandruff. I thought I had dry scalp. I thought maybe the opposite of that. I treated for everything on the spectrum and tried dandruff shampoos. I couldn't find anything that worked. And I finally went to the dermatologist and asked her about it. And she not only prescribed me the prescription strength of the active ingredient, which is ketoconazole. This one contains 1%. I believe the prescription strength is 2%. Honestly, I get better results from this than I do from the prescription one. I'm going to keep buying it. It's really great. I actually cocktail it with another shampoo that I really love. It makes all the difference in the world. I have a very oily scalp, but I do get some buildup and some flaking, and I don't know. It is dandruff, but things like Head and Shoulders and other dandruff shampoos, tea gel, anything didn't work for me. I believe it's because it's a different active ingredient, and this ketoconazole works for me. I actually went lighter with my hair a couple of years ago because I could not figure out how to get my head to stop flaking, and it was so obvious. I used to have my hair almost black for years and years and years. My hair was dark, but I couldn't get it to stop flaking. I couldn't find anything that worked. So now I may actually have a choice. This is the smaller size. Can't remember. I think it's the big one. It's 14 or 15 bucks, but I could be wrong about that. Pretty economical shampoo. The mask that I have in here is the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. I love this. It looks really, really gnarly because it was in my shower for a long time. But I have another one of these already in my shower. Definite repurchase. This is fantastic. I mean, if you have damaged hair, if you have dry hair, if you've color treated it, if you heat style it too much, anything. If you have coarse hair, anything. This mask is fantastic. You can leave it on for a minute. You can leave it on for 10 minutes. You can leave it on as long as you want. Your hair will feel like butter. It's so smoothing. It's so silky when you get done using this product. The one piece of advice I will give is because it's so rich and so creamy and it is pretty highly fragranced, I would actually make sure that you rinse this off before washing your body, because if you're prone to blemishes or acne or things like that, it may happen on your back after rinsing this off because it does kind of coat your skin a little bit. Not everyone will have that issue, and that's great. But that's something I learned from using this mask. I do love this. I've turned several friends onto it. I use it probably every other week. I actually, since I have fine hair, will do this first and then shampoo, because I don't want it to weigh my hair down. Okay, I do have a hair product. So this is the Chi Volume Booster, the Liquid Bodifying Glaze. It is paraben-free and made in the US. This is a nice volume spray. I really enjoy it because it doesn't add a lot of crunch, but it did add volume for me. This is something that I used for a very long time. Clearly, since it's empty, I almost never empty hair products because I rarely like them that much. I'm trying something else out for right now, but I would definitely repurchase this. This was a really nice product. It lasted me a really long time. I believe Chi is about $15 to $18 for their styling products, so that's what I'm guessing this would be. I've had it for a while, so I'm not sure the sticker on it is accurate. And the Chi products smell delicious. Sheet masks. Oh, I have this one. I believe I got it at Target. Is the brightening mask. It's a little one-time use. Let's go full disclosure for a second. I mean, do I ever stop being full disclosure? I like to use my sheet masks twice. If you have a ton of acne, this is not smart. If you have a lot of current active acne on your face, don't do it. It's not smart. I don't do it when I have open eruptions on my face. I usually won't use a sheet mask for that because it just kind of weirds me out, but I definitely wouldn't reuse a sheet mask that I used like that. But I will use these twice because if you look at them, there's almost an ounce of product in each one of these packets. That's way too much product to be putting on your face. A whole ounce of product, you really think you could dump that on and accept it all in one try? No. So I'll use it once and then I fold it up. I'll remember, okay, I used the inside, so I want to use the outside next time. I'll fold it up, I'll put it back in there, kind of massage it into the juices that are left, put it in a bag, and I'll use it the next day. You paid for this little thing. You might as well use all the product that's in there. The product is not the paper, the product is the liquid. With continued use, this might brighten your skin if you did this multiple times. I didn't notice any immediate brightening, but that's just my take on having used that. Again, I only got to use it twice. Single-use mask, whatever. This Dr. Jart Pore Minimalist I just used over the last couple of days. I was just having a rough skin time. Hormones, unavoidable. It did kind of scare my dogs because it is a black sheet mask and they don't like that. I mean, if you're gonna do a sheet mask, you're already signing up for looking like a serial killer, right? So this is that. Plus dark and scary. Maybe don't do it around your dogs or small children, or maybe only do this in front of people you would like to scare. I think it worked really well as far as helping my blemishes to heal faster and seal everything up. I did feel like it worked well on my pores and cleaning them out a little bit. I liked it a lot. Do I know if I'm gonna keep buying it? Probably not. I'm not much of a sheet mask person. Just don't think they're very economical. But I do try them sometimes. I also finished my first package, well, my old package of the Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Firming Eye Gels. There were 8 in here. Definite repurchase. It's already in my bathroom. Great for depuffing, great for special occasions, or any other time you just need a little boost. Oh, I did use up the sample of the Caudalie Instant Detox Mask. It's really hard to tell with a one-time use for a skincare product to see if it works. I thought it was a nice mask, but I don't remember anything more than that. It was a mask. It was a detox mask. It performed as I expected a detox mask to perform. That's all I got. I'm sorry. So this was a point perk at Sephora. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peel, the original formula. These are AHA and BHA peels. So this is a peel that I would do every couple of weeks or so at night. This is what I would kind of replace my acid toning step with. This kind of helps to retexturize and work on your pores a little bit. And I tend to not use this when I'm really broken out because it stings a lot. Not that you can't use it when you're broken out. I mean, I don't know. But it says it's supposed to give you firmer, smoother skin and smaller, tighter pores, as well as a radiant, more even complexion. I agree. This may not be for everyone, but it works well for me. It says the key ingredients are
glycolic, lactic, and malic acid, salicylic acid, retinol, resveratrol, genistein, chamomile, green tea, phospholipids, ubiquinone, and vitamins A, C, and E.
What ingredients didn't make it to the key ingredients list? You get a 3 set for the 100 point perk, which I think is a really nice bargain. I always swipe one of those with my points because I think the 5-pack little box like this is $16 in their little checkout section. So it's a definite perk to try these out for 100 points if you have the points at Sephora. Highly recommend. They do also come in a sensitive version and like an extreme or intense version. I use the middle of the road one because I like to play it safe. Also, I'm more normal to combos, so generally I'm the middle one. I used up my e.l.f. makeup remover cleansing cloths. These are not the micellar ones. They're not the unscented ones. These are the good old-fashioned regular e.l.f. wipes. I generally use wipes for swatches and stuff, or when I'm doing my makeup at my vanity, if I get makeup on my hand, or if I'm mixing a foundation or something. I do like this. I also like the top. I definitely prefer the wipes that have an actual lid as opposed to the ones that just have the label, because those won't stick down and then you'll lose half your wipes to drying out. $3 well spent. I used up another one of my Garnier Micellar cleansing water. I'm now using the L'Oreal one. I think, dare I say it, I have another one of these because I do really like this, and I have been using this exclusively since it came out. But I think I might like the L'Oreal one more. They're the same price, they're the same size. I like the pink lids across both brands. What do you think? Have you tried both? What do you prefer? I want to know. Are we on the same page? Do you prefer this one? Tell me. Tell me. I want to hear it. This was my refill guy that I talked about before in one of my skincare videos. The Mario Badescu Glycolic Acid Toner. This is the big guy. This is the 16 ouncer. Loved it. Probably not going to repurchase it. It's not working the same as it used to for me. Been using it for a long time. That's something you'll find eventually over the years. Your skin does get used to stuff, and you got to keep it interesting. Soap and Glory Endless Glove. It's a moisture mask and hand cream. Love this. Can't find it anywhere, and I need more. I would always put it on before going to bed on my hands, and they felt like butter in the morning, and now they feel gross. So somebody help me out. Tell me where I can get this and where we can all get it, because it's fantastic. Got a couple of Clarisonic heads. One's Radiance and one's Sensitive. I would not repurchase the Radiance one. Just for my skin type, personally, this Radiance brush head is not enough for me. It does not get my pores clean enough. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too soft. If you have more dry, super sensitive skin, I think this is nice. But if you're at all acne prone, it's not going to be enough for you. The Sensitive Skin brush head is plenty. I like it. I think it does a really nice job. It's actually a little bit firmer than the Radiance one. I just about finished this. There's a little bit of this in here, but I think it's too old now. This is the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. This ended up in my empties because it's almost gone, it's almost expired, and I think my skin started reacting to it this last time. So this one has essentially been replaced by the L'Oreal Red Clay mask that I now use. I won't be repurchasing this one. Like other Origins masks, this one is 3.5 ounces for around $25, $26. It's a good price. It's good value for the money. Personally, I'm not going to be repurchasing this because I think it kind of irritates my skin. See, I use lots of Origins things, but certain things will get me. You never know. You never know. See, here's that L'Oreal mask I finished. I told you, I'm already working on the backup that's in my bathroom. This is fantastic. This is what I replaced that last mask with. And this is an exfoliator mask, but it's not a chemical or enzymatic exfoliator. It's strictly a physical exfoliator. It's supposed to refine your pores, but then it has the little beads so that you can scrub and exfoliate at the end. Highly recommend. I think it's $12 or $13 at the drugstore when it's not on sale. Here's my little, told you I'm dropping all the things. So this is my old little dead little konjac sponge. This one was a much brighter green when I got it. Looked more like this. Now it looks like this. This was my old konjac sponge that was in my shower for removing difficult masks, and it's just time to say goodbye. This is the Clinique Repair Wear Sculpting Night Cream. This is almost empty again. I tried to use it until it was done and my skin started reacting towards the end, so I just had to give up.
And not give in to my OCD gene that wants to just clean out the jar.
Here's my Josie Marin SPF 47. Already repurchased. It's already in my bathroom. I'm using the full size. I got it at the VIB sale.
Something escaped.
Vitamin C serum I was using before the Peter Thomas Roth one. This one I got on Amazon. It's by Amara Organics, their vitamin C serum. It says it's a 20% and it has vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. I liked the ingredients in this one when comparing different vitamin C serums on Amazon. This was before I really knew that it had to be in a pump to protect it from the air. I purchased this one because it has the tinted bottle, so I thought it was protected from the light, and because of the ingredients. It didn't have, one of the things I'm allergic to is in a lot of serums and essential oils and other things like that, it gets mixed in. This did not have something that I'm sensitive to, and it did not have any other unnecessary stuff in there. It's 98% natural and 72% organic. It says to use it daily, morning or night, and it is not animal tested. So 1 ounce serum, I believe it was 10 or 15 bucks. It worked really well. It didn't have insane effects because I think that the vitamin C just kind of aged and wasn't really working anymore. I did finish it up just because I wanted to, but now I'm using the Peter Thomas Roth one and I like it way better. This is the Mario Badescu Healing and Soothing Mask. This is one of the first products I ever purchased from Mario Badescu. I actually bought it at their spa in New York City. I really like this mask. If you struggle with redness or irritation or sensitivity to different products, anything, this mask is really nice. This mask is impossible to remove. I mean, not impossible, but it's one of those masks where it's like no matter how many times you rinse, you still feel like you might feel a little something there. That's this mask. It's really nice. It's really hydrating and soothing and wonderful, but it's so dang hard to get off that I don't think I even finished this jar before it expired. This is the Mario Badescu Drying Cream. Again, not something I can use up before it just kind of dries into a solid. This drying cream is very thick to begin with. I believe it's a sulfur-based cream. You can see it's like hard as a rock now. I just can't use it on blemishes, so it was time to say goodbye. I would repurchase this. I also have the Flower and Tonic Mask by Mario Badescu. I liked it, but I didn't love it. It's supposed to be more for like decongesting and tightening pores, absorbing oils without over drying. I don't know, it just didn't do enough for me to love it. I didn't finish it in time, and it was time to say goodbye. This I really liked. This is the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift Eye Cream. Now while I liked this, I didn't think it was perfect. It was not perfect for me, so I did not repurchase it. It was not quite emollient enough for my under eyes, especially for nighttime. If you have more oily eyelids or under eyes, or if your skin type in general is more on the oily side, maybe you don't use an eye cream. This is a really nice one. It's very lightweight and not super rich, so for that reason it shouldn't interfere with your makeup and it shouldn't contribute to any excess oil. Other than that, it just wasn't quite hydrating enough for me, so I did use it up. Not my favorite, but still a really good eye cream. down to the last of it. I finished up my little sample size of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Have my full size going strong now. The only thing I miss is that little bitty brush. This one is probably not going to be a surprise. I think I've talked about it on here. This one did not. Oh no, maybe I didn't. This is the Max Factor X, the Masterpiece Max High Volume and Definition Mascara. I did like how this mascara looked, but it wore terribly on me. That's generally the consensus I come to with mascaras. It will be a rarity for that not to be the case. Those rarities will continue to show up on my channel and be worn by me, but that's why I'm so picky with mascaras. Also, if it's not black enough, it's not black enough, and there's nothing you can do about that. For the most part, they smudge on me. I was really excited to try something out by Max Factor, because that's not something that we usually get over here in the States, but that mascara did not sell me. Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I have like a love-hate relationship with this thing. Loved it the first few times I wore it. I loved it. I loved it for a little while. And then it just felt like overnight, all the bad mascara things. And I just couldn't believe that it was the same mascara. I mean, in like a week's time, it completely changed. I mean, if I'm gonna spend $30 on a mascara, which I'm not, it better freaking stay on, or at least stay the same for a couple of weeks of consistent use, because $30 every 2 weeks? No, not happening ever. I'm surrounded by Empties now and I feel like I can't move, but that's it. Those are all my Empties. That is all I have for you. Those are all the products I've used up in the last couple of months. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give me a like, let me know what your favorite video is so far. Leave that in the comments down below. That would be an interesting thing. I would love to know what everyone's favorite video is so far. Or what's the video that made you subscribe? That's a good one too. Anyway, it's been fun, it's been chatty, I'm tired, I need a drink. See you later. Bye.